Hello, and thank you for taking the time to preview Beneficial Design's sidewalk assessment methods. Our sidewalk assessment services include a range of options for manual assessment in the field, which ensures the highest level of accuracy with the minimum amount of data storage. Our services may be adapted to meet the needs of each situation, ranging from high-precision semi-automated assessment to simplified high-speed manual assessment. Our high-precision assessment process is called the Public Rights-of-Way Assessment Process, or PROAP. In this process, we inventory every detail of the sidewalk environment using high-precision tools. Our assessment cart is equipped with software, GPS, camera, electronically stabilized sensors for measuring both grade and cross slopes simultaneously, and a digital distance encoder. The ProApp cart enables fast, accurate, and automated collection of detailed sidewalk data while on the go. Set to 2 inches above the ground surface and 80 inches high, the cart identifies both clearance barriers and vertical obstructions. The cart is also equipped with digital measuring tools, which allow technicians to make fast and accurate measurements without needing to constantly bend down to the ground. These wireless tools send data directly to the data collection with the click of a button. The digital height measuring device measures vertical transitions and horizontal opening depth, while the digital measuring wheel quickly collects short distance dimensional measurements for elements such as curb ramps or sidewalk widths. The cart also includes a laptop with the ProApp software, which was developed by Beneficial Designs for the assessment of the public right-of-way environment. With the stroke of a key, the software is designed to work with other ProApp tools by monitoring and capturing live values such as slopes and lengths. A picture is captured at every station along with a GPS point and an information snapshot of the path of travel at that point. The ProApp software further assists the assessor by providing questions, text, and visual guides for all required measurements at elements or issues. Path of travel information is collected in line data, which includes cross slope, grade, and tread width. Point data is also collected for every feature, which can include curb ramps, tripping hazards, pedestrian push buttons, sidewalk furniture, or many other features. While the public rights-of-way assessment process provides an exhaustive inventory of the sidewalk environment, our app sidewalk assessment process, as is implied by the acronym, is designed for speed. Using only point data, non-compliant pathway characteristics are collected, while all features are assessed according to prioritized design specifications rather than a comprehensive inventory collected in ProApp. This process utilizes the Beneficial Designs Digital Tread Squared, which is a lightweight digital measuring wheel designed to measure distance, grade, and cross slope. Two smart tool levels are carefully positioned both parallel and perpendicular to the path of travel, providing quick and accurate slope readings that can be measured for each sidewalk panel without bending down at each stop. Along with a tape measure, a chalk stick to record measurements, and a few other minor tools, sidewalk and feature data can be assessed and recorded by a measurement technician who writes the data directly onto the sidewalk, while a second tablet technician follows, entering that data into a mobile application. Beneficial Designs is currently collecting sidewalk data for the Nevada Department of Transportation using the ArcGIS Field Maps app to evaluate sidewalks across the state. Data is entered and can be immediately synced to the database and instantly displayed in ArcGIS online. Each attribute may then be reviewed along with compliance status and photos taken at the time of assessment. Feature points are displayed using various symbols, shapes, and colors, as shown here in the city of Las Vegas. Each feature type receives a special symbol and is colored red for non-compliant or blue for compliant. Each layer may be sorted or queried according to any attribute. Features can be reviewed and checked for compliance after the assessment, and a summary of the compliance issues and recommended actions can also be included for each feature on the back end. This efficient sidewalk assessment process can be adapted to meet the needs of various projects. As a hybrid approach, our step-by-step ProApp software can also be combined with a collection app to provide guidance to technicians while on the field, enabling a more thorough assessment of features while utilizing simple assessment tools. To give an example of the type of features that can be collected, the features currently being collected in the Nevada DOT sidewalk assessments include barriers along the pedestrian access route and access features such as curb ramps, residential driveways, and pedestrian push buttons. Among the barriers to access, we collect excessive cross slopes, which can create instability for pedestrians using wheelchairs or send them out into the street. Cross slope is measured by placing the digital tread squared on a single slab of sidewalk so that the level positioned along the crossbar displays the cross slope. Grade is simultaneously measured using the level position parallel with the path of travel. Using the app sidewalk assessment process, grade and cross slope are entered as feature points with distance to indicate the length of the non-compliant segment. When the sidewalk grade exceeds that of the street, as is the case in this image, and the sidewalk exceeds a maximum running slope of 5%, the grade is non-compliant. Tripping hazards, such as vertical discontinuities, as shown in this picture, are also collected. Every vertical change in level greater than a quarter inch must be beveled with a maximum slope of 50% up to a maximum height of a half an inch. Anything above this is a potential tripping hazard. Horizontal discontinuities are openings in which a cane, a foot, or a caster may lodge and cause tripping or tipping. Any opening that measures greater than a half inch for length, width, and depth is considered a potential hazard. Narrow access points, less than 48 inches, may be easily navigated for ambulatory pedestrians, but for someone using a powered wheelchair, this utility pole denies access and puts the pedestrian at risk of injury or death if they try to maneuver around that pole. Protruding objects which protrude into areas which are not detectable by people with vision impairment or who are simply distracted can be a potential hazard. Drop-offs greater than 6 inches, though not specified in accessibility standards, can present a potential danger to both ambulatory and non-ambulatory pedestrians if they veer too far off the side of the sidewalk. Missing features can deny access to public areas for people with disabilities, such as this missing sidewalk. All of these issues greatly affect a growing portion of pedestrians who rely on accessible public rights of way in order to access public accommodations. The ADA and the Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973 require sidewalks to be constantly evaluated for compliance with applicable accessibility standards and to be modified to ensure equal access for people of all abilities. The public right-of-way also must include accessible features, such as curb ramps, which provide a transition from the sidewalk to the street level. Nearly 80 attributes may be collected for a single curb ramp using the Public Rights-of-Way assessment process, which follows both ADA standards and the Public Rights-of-Way Accessibility Guidelines, or PROAG. These many attributes are narrowed down to the most essential characteristics for accessible curb ramps in our app sidewalk assessment process. Ramp slope, landing slope, ramp and landing dimensions, detectable warning surface design, gutter slope, and more are collected to evaluate the safety and compliance of each curb ramp installed along the public right-of-way. Curb ramps vary in design, requiring manual evaluation of the type of curb ramp and the applicable design specifications. Residential driveways can function somewhat like the curb ramp, lowering pedestrians to the street level as the pedestrian access route crosses the driveway. Older designs force pedestrians across difficult cross slopes, while better setback designs keep the access route level with the sidewalk. Pedestrian push buttons are also necessary to not only assist pedestrians in alerting the crossing signal, but also in directing pedestrians with vision impairment to the opposite side of the crossing. Crossings must provide an audio and visual countdown to communicate to pedestrians the available time to cross. The distance and time to cross is measured in order to evaluate the minimum speed required of pedestrians in order to safely cross the street before the pedestrian signal ends. All of these features and characteristics of the pedestrian access route must be regularly evaluated to ensure that no person with a disability is excluded from the sidewalk environment. Beneficial Designs regularly performs PROAP and app sidewalk assessments for cities and college campuses. The app sidewalk assessment process may be customized for specific needs and purchased along with the digital tread squared and all necessary assessment tools. Beneficial Designs also offers sidewalk assessment training in order to equip you to perform ongoing sidewalk evaluations and to develop a transition plan. For more information about Beneficial Designs sidewalk assessment services or to discuss a particular project and customize the assessment process, please contact us and visit us at www.beneficialdesigns.com or email us at mail@beneficialdesigns.com, or please call us at 775-783-8822. Thank you.